Good morning, everybody. This is Colleen Light with Cards by Coco, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Kalama, Washington. So it is September 20th. If you bounced on a second ago, I have no idea what happened, but somewhere between flipping a camera around and trying to get things set up, not exactly sure what happened. So take two, which is not uncommon for me. If you are watching, please leave a comment. Let me know that you're here. Let me know what you are working on in your craft room and your favorite stamp set. So this is my favorite video to do, actually, of the month. Every month I do a paper pumpkin video where I open my box along with you, and then we kind of fumble through creating the goodies in this box together. First off, let me just say, I'm a little disappointed. Mine came with a little crease here from it got stuffed in our mailbox. Anyway, but I think this box is so pretty. I just love it. I think it's just so pretty. I love the color. So here's your hint, Lost Lagoon, right? So let's open it up. Let me show you what comes in a paper pumpkin box, and then we are going to create this project together. So you open it up, and it always comes with a little ink spot. Every paper pumpkin will come with an ink spot, and the wonderful thing about that is you can so it's an all-inclusive kit. It's a subscription kit that you get through Stampin' Up! You can order 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, a year, or if you're like me, you just keep renewing on that monthly basis because I just enjoy it so much. So you always get an ink spot. In your very first kit, you will also get what they refer to as a paper pumpkin block. This is mine. You can tell is well loved. This is what it looks like. It's thinner and it doesn't have the weight as one of the Stampin' Up! Blocks that you order from the annual catalog. This is a D block. It's probably my favorite. I like that you can hold on to the sides. It's got that little beveled edge in there. So I really like this, but this does get the job done well, and you will only get one, and it will only come in your first kit. Although you can order more. In every paper pumpkin kit, you get an all-inclusive stamp set. So I'm going to go ahead and take this little plastic backing off, set that off to the side, and then let me see if I can, let's take this out. Okay, let me take this out here, move my box out of the way, and put this wonderful stamp set here against the dark so you can see we have our floral images, we have our sentiments here. Our sentiments say thanks, with love and gratitude. Thank you, grateful for you, and for you. So, just a wonderful thank you stamp set here. Your goodies will always come wrapped in this tissue paper. And I don't think, since I've been taking paper pumpkin, I do not think I have bought much tissue paper. Because I save it all year round, and that's what I use for my gifts. So there you go. Let me move that out of the way. And it comes wrapped in cellophane here. So let's go ahead and get our goodies out and look and see what we have here. So I've been catching up on some paper pumpkin boxes. Sometimes I get a little bit behind depending on what I'm doing. And I meet with a bunch of fellow crafters, or have been, started a couple weeks ago, with some fellow crafters locally one evening a week, and it's been so much fun. We all bring our different crafts. Some people do the needle, I'm trying to think of the right terminology. I think it's a needle punch art. Other people bring their crochet, which I've always wanted to learn and seem to be incapable of it. Knitting, whatever the case may be. So in this kit, it'll tell you exactly what we have here. So it says to get started. It shows that we have these foil leaves here. I love foil. I don't know about you. I absolutely love foil. So anything that comes with foil always makes my day. So we have that part there. We have our leaves here, and it looks like we get 2 sheets of those. So let's pull those out. here's our flowers right here. I think I have, and here's our sentiment tags. Let me move that out of the way. Here's the other greenery. So you don't need any die cutting machine for this. You don't need any extra equipment. Oh, look at these little cute envelopes. These are little gift cards. How cute are those? Here are our card bases, it looks like. Nice. Oh, and we have boxes. Wow, I love a gift box, so that's always fun to me. Oh, left one behind, one envelope behind. And let's take our tear and tape out of our baggie. Another piece of tissue, and we've got these glue dots. Let me show you the difference here. So these are the mini glue dots you can order through my online store. They come on a spool like this. And as I use these, I'll tie a ribbon around here so they, you know, I can just run them like that. Anyway, and that's how these glue dots come. These are the glue dots that you get in your paper pumpkin kit. So these actually work well. Like I said, I've always done quite a bit of camping, although we have not camped very much this year, which was a little disappointing, but that's okay. So then you get your instruction booklet. And this is called the With Love and Gratitude Paper Pumpkin, September 2023. Your instruction booklet comes with a ruler at the base, in case you need to measure anything out. It's a pictorial instruction, so they're not written, so you have to follow the pictures, and apparently I always struggle with that, so you never know what we're going to end up with. It gives you the ingredients of what you'll need for each project. On the back, it gives you another list of coordinating colors. So the coordinating colors for this kit are Copper Clay, Crumb Cake, Lost Lagoon, Mossy Meadow, Pebbled Path, and Gold. And I just grabbed out my big Lost Lagoon. It also gives ideas on how you can do more with this month's kit and ideas of layouts and how to work it a little bit differently. So I find these to be really a great way to either, if you're a beginner crafter, to get started, or if you're an avid crafter like me and you like all the things, it is also just a fun way to have a quick and easy project, like I said, to get started with or share with friends. So let me go ahead here. For this card, we need the card base. I'm going to grab out our ingredients for the first project. It looks like we'll need one of these small gold leaves. We have large ones here and the small ones. And this to me looks like we need the small one. So you can see that there's no die cutting machine required. There's nothing extra that you need if you're working on this project and you're taking it to go. It is an all-inclusive kit. Okay, so we need one flower here. Just pop this out, pop this one out, and pop some greenery out. And let me see, we need dimensionals and we need a tag. And this one looks like it calls for you can see here, it's got the straight edge and then the cut edge. So there's two different sentiment tags here. So this is the one that looks like I need. Let's grab that. Okay, so now that we've got our ingredients, let's go to our project here. And for this one, it looks like we're going to take this leaf or this greenery stamp and just go around here on the edges of our card. I'm going to take my bone folder. The kits do not come with bone folders, but if you've been card making for any length in time, you have it. If you don't have a bone folder and it's your first kit and you have this paper pumpkin block, just go ahead and run that along the edge if you want to a little bit more of a crisp edge. You can use your fingernails. So easy. So easy to create with this kit. All right, let me get our stamp set. This is the stamp we need. And I'm going to pop that down like that. Now what I do is I have the Stampin' Pierce mat because this is a, my goodness, what am I trying to say? Photopolymer stamp set. So I like to have a cushion underneath. If you don't have the Stampin' Pierce mat, you saw me take out this piece of cardboard out of the kit. Stamp on this. The photopolymer stamps, you tend to get a better image when you have a bit of a cushion underneath. So I'm going to take my Lost Lagoon stamp, and I'm just going to make sure, oh God, this is terrible. I'm just going to make sure that I like how my image, sometimes when you have a new stamp, you know, it takes a couple of tries. And sometimes you have to give it a little, let me grab something here. Sometimes you get a little of that factory manufacturing film on it. There we go. Let's try that again now. Perfect. Now look at that mess that I just made. Here, you know what? We're just gonna flip that over here. We're still gonna make a mess though, so I guess it didn't really matter because it looks to me like we're going to stamp off. So I'm going to start with this one down here in the corner. Oh, so pretty. And then it looks like we're going to bring this one down here also. Oh, you should see the tone on tone. If you have this, oh, I just stuck my finger in some ink. Let me get that wiped off. Thank goodness for these little wipes. And let's go ahead up here and do one right here. This is so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? The tone on tone, I just love it. All right, let me give this a wipe off on my simple chamois over here so I can clean my stamp off and don't end up sticking my finger in it. So because I've been at this for a while, I have so many blocks. So what I like about our grid paper is that you can actually line it up here. And it takes some of the guesswork out of what you need to, you know, if your image is straight or not. So this says with love and gratitude. So let's go ahead and make it just like the kit says. As I move along here, I oftentimes will go ahead and change things up, do some alternatives. But for the sake of this video, I say we do it just as directed. My goodness, I can't get this block on straight. Do y'all ever have those days when you're stamping? You're like, for heaven's sakes. Well, we're just going to give this a whirl here and see how this turns out. Let me just tap and just lightly tap your stamp in your ink. You don't want to end up with that halo all around your stamp because it could smudge. Oh, look, and I did get ink on my fingers. Here, let's just, thank goodness they give you extra in the kit. Let's grab another one. Let me wipe off my fingers again. Are you really a stamper if you don't wear ink all over don't have ink all over your fingers and your clothes? Sometimes the carpet in your craft room because you drop it. I don't think you're really a stamper if there's not ink everywhere. Or dimensional backings. My goodness, dimensional backings. Okay, I'm going to do this with trying not to get my hair in your way, and hopefully it worked out. Yep. Yeah, let's do it again. I have a room full of, for me, I have so many of these little tags left over from other kits that I feel confident that I will always have enough. Okay, let me see here. I'm going to just bring it a little bit closer to myself, I think, so I can get a nice image. All thumbs, all thumbs. Okay, I like that one. That one's good. Let me move that out of the way. Give it a little wipe off. And let's move that out of the way. Now let's put our card together. So it looks like for our gold one comes up here, and we need those glue dots. Let's get these out. I'm going to use this old Take Your Pick tool and pop these glue dots right like that. If you don't, again, these will come up with your fingernail. This just makes it easier for me. So if you don't have a Take Your Pick tool, let me show you the other one. It looks like this. And you think you're going to get into crafting at all and doing these kits, you should order yourself one. And if you don't, toothpicks, I've done them with toothpicks. There's a wide variety of things. This will actually tell you where to place those. I am a little heavy on the adhesive. Anyone who's followed me from any length of time knows that. So I'm okay with putting a little extra on there. Then I'm just going to take my fingernails and pop these backings off. And this is a little bit fragile, so just be careful when you're holding it so it doesn't tear. That's why you see me hold it as securely as I can along my fingers. Okay, take this, and it looks like this. Whoops. Comes right up here in the corner. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh, a little higher up maybe. Well, it's glued down now. That'll be fine. This piece looks like it sits there. And this also calls for the glue dots. Now, I will tell you that I'm making it as the kit directs because we're spending this time together, and I'm pretending I am camping without or out with friends without any of my other supplies. But if I was here in my craft space alone, I would take this glue or my tape runner and just go ahead and use that. Because although these work super well, they're a bit fussy. And I'm not the most patient person by nature. Okay, so let's pop this here. I just love how this little card is coming together. Now for the dimensionals. Okay, let's grab this. And where are the... Let me grab out some dimensionals. And I think I'm going to use one that I actually have open and not the ones that came in the kit, because I like to use up what I have first before I break into the new ones. Okay, let's get this. And these are the dimensional backings that you will, if you're in my house, you'll go home with them stuck to the bottom of your, this looks not like a flower. This looks more like a squash or a pumpkin or something. Well, how fun is that? Very nice and fallish. Okay, now we want this one. And this one is going to sit, I just really like this kit quite a bit. Just like that. So this calls for 2 dimensionals. But I think this one, let me see here. Let me grab the ones that did come with it. I think those were mini. Let me double check. How can you possibly sit here and work? Well, here I am fussing around. I'm going to grab out a mini one too. There we go. And then I need one of these little glue dots here. So dimensionals come full size, which I grabbed, and then in the minis, which came in the kit. So you can see the difference if I hold them up in the size of your dimensionals. And then let's pop that one down there. And I'll show you why, because we want this secured on the larger pumpkin, and then the smaller one will come down here in the corner. Now let's grab our tag, which, oh, for heaven's sakes. Well, let's just stamp another one. It disappeared somewhere, so we're just gonna go ahead and stamp another one real quick. I don't know how in the heck do you lose, or how in the heck, when you're a crafter, can you have something, oh, here it is, right here. I was gonna say, how can you have something right in front of you and then have it disappear? Okay, and it looks like this just is going to tuck right here on the edge. Oh, that is such a pretty card. Just so pretty. And these look to me like little gift cards that you would enclose in maybe a gift bag, or maybe one of the gift bags we're making you would attach it to. I can't wait to make the gift bags because those are one of my favorite things. I love to add little treats into gift bags to hand out. So I'm pretty excited about that. And I love to give thank you gifts. So this kit is definitely right up my alley. Okay, and we're gonna pop this one right here. And I think this time, which is a rarity, I came pretty close to following the kit. Oh, let's even that out a little bit. There we go. Oh, how pretty is that? All right, let's see how I did. Let's come back. Not bad for me. Didn't go too rogue this time. So anyway, how cute is this little gift card? Let me show you it with the envelope, and then we'll make the gift bag together. And here's our envelope. So this makes actually just a beautiful little card to give to somebody to say thank you. There's the inside. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, project number 2, and then we will wrap this up for the day. So for project number 2, we are making this little gift bag. Let's get out our ingredients. So for this one, we need a box. Absolutely love that. I need one of the longer tags here. Perfect. We need our tear and tape, which came in the kit. More dimensionals, which again, I'm going to use up some of the ones I've started from previous kits or projects. Let me see here. We need one of these. Let's grab one of those. And we need a large gold foil. So I do think that if you're just unsure, you know, do I want to invest that money in that cut and emboss machine? Do I really enjoy card making this much? I think Paper Pumpkin or any of the all-inclusive kits you'll find in the online exclusives in my online store, I think that is the very best way to give it a try. Okay, let's see what we're going to do here. Now, boxes I fumble with sometimes, so wish me well with this. Okay, so we are going to, it says here, let's face it the right way. Looks like this way. We want to pop this one up and give that a burnish. And where's our tear and tape? Now, there is every possibility I will do this wrong the first time. So let's go ahead and take this tear and tape here and go like that. And then it looks like we're going to take this one here and put it right down there. And then we're going to flip this around and put the other one right here. And good morning to everyone who's popping in. I appreciate it. Okay, so now let's go ahead here. I'm just going to kind of, on our edges, give this just a little crease. There we go. Now, let me open this up. So cute. Oh, look, and it folds in this way too. Well, this is kind of cool. Let's go ahead and get these folded. Very neat. Get this like this. Oh, look, I love this. This one's a little bent. There we go. Pop this way. Okay, now let me see what I want to do here. So I think I want to fold this in like this. I watched the video. Paper Pumpkin also has a video. All right, I think I've got it. Yep, we want to fold it like this and like this. Okay. Let's pull these little tabs off. I want to fold this in and in. Fold this down. And take this one off. Go like that. Oh, these come together really pretty easy. I'm going to take my bone folder. Let's do that. Give that a nice little press on the inside there. At least this is how I think it comes together. Oh, look at this. How cute is that? I'm going to give that a little, because there's score lines in there, so you can do that. Well, this worked out well, I think. You know, I wonder, let me see here. I think that's right. You know, I think my tag should have gone the other way. Let's see here. Is it pressed? Should we try it the other way? Let's try it the other way and see if I like it any better the other way. Let's go like here. I've got tons of these. I mean, it came with all the boxes, so let's try it this way. I think I might like it better this way. Let me see. And then put this down like, no, that won't work. I had it right the first time. There we go. And then, you know, I'm going to watch the video again afterwards, but I think this is right. Anyway, we'll get the gist of it. And if I change something afterwards, I'll let you know. Okay. And then this comes with our dimensionals. Let me fold this back. And then let's add some dimensionals here on either side of this tab. And I'll use the minis like it calls for. So the one thing I really like about doing this live is it's not as perfect if I didn't, but I think we all learn from each other, whether it's perfect or whether we're making a mistake. And I think I have it right. But I will double check that video afterwards and let you know. Oh, that is so cute. Look at how that stands up. I absolutely love it. Oh, good afternoon to you, Judy. Thanks for popping in. All right, let's get our goodies here. So let's do our stamping, and this one calls for thank you. Let me grab out our thank you. I love the script on this. Very nice. Oh, let me take this one off. So where do you guys, when you're stamping, do you have a spot when you're not putting them back in on? Are you all better than I am? Do you put them right back in on the backing? I tend to leave mine either on the outside of the stamp, the ink pad case, or actually sometimes I put them on my computer, my laptop, the base of the lamp. I don't know. You just never know where you're going to find my stamps, but they'll be somewhere in here. This one has, I think, a little bit of that film, so I'm just gonna do a couple of trial stamps here. Ah, that's better. Let's see here. Okay, that one's better. Perfect. Get That's sealed up. And then let's put these together. And I can move this out of the way now. And let's go ahead and put our box together. So it looks like we want these to sit like this. So it calls to put on the gold where you to put your glue dots, but let's give that a whirl and see if I can follow where they actually want this. They have it faced this way, so that's what I'm going to do. And let's see here. They have one here. One here. And one here. Okay, let's see how that works out. So did you have fun last weekend? I know we're having some company this weekend, but last weekend we had a really lovely fun time at the Oregon coast. We were able to spend some time at Lincoln City, and I ate all the delicious seafood, and it was so much fun. And so we really enjoyed ourselves and had a good time. It's kind of our end of summer fling, I think, before the bad weather hits. Well, I shouldn't say bad weather. We don't really get bad weather here in where we live in Washington. We tend to get very rainy weather. So we don't get the very cold and frigid temperatures and all the snow. We get some snow, but it's usually only once or twice a year, and it's never really all that much, unlike other parts of the country. But for sure, the rain will be coming, and it looks like it's coming this week. It looks like we are in for some rainfall this week, which, I'm always mixed on it because, to be honest, this is so pretty. To be honest, I love the rain because my plants love it, but I don't love the rain because it limits your outdoor activities, right? So I'm always mixed on it. But it gives me lots of extra time to craft when I'm not out running around. Okay, and here's our sentiment tag. And let's pop this here. Ooh, how pretty is that? Okay, so if you were to open your gift, and if you had some of those Velcro dots, you could use those instead. But look at that. Perfect. And then we have our gift tag with our beautiful envelope here. And this is this month's paper pumpkin tutorial. I'm going to look up again and make sure I put that box together the right way and our little gift bag. And if not, I'll add a note saying, no, that wasn't the way we were supposed to do it. But look, you can really fill this up with some goodies. I just love this. Okay, everybody, have a great day, and thanks so much for joining me.